What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to take, well, it's OP-11 release day, alright? So we're going to take a look at an opening of OP-11, a Fist of Divine Speed. I went and picked up a booster box, like I tend to do, and a couple of the double pack sets, partly because I want to get both of the Don, because I see them, like, inside OP-11 we've got, you know, this set's alternate art Don. Every set has one alt art Don. But I kind of see the double pack as the other two alt art Don. So I feel like I need one of each. So far, I've been pretty lucky buying two double packs and getting one of each. But when I opened these tins the other day, I got two of the Roger Don, none of the Luffy Don. Boo! If anyone wants to just straight up trade a Roger Don for a Luffy Don from those tins, let me know. So, we'll open them out. It's also just an excuse to buy extra packs, I'm going to be honest with you. It is an excuse to buy more packs of One Piece, which is something I like doing. So, we'll open those two at the end for now. We have a box of a Fist of Divine Speed. Bit of a mouthful set name-wise, but you know what? I'm willing to forgive it. Oh, hang on a second. What am I doing? Oh, I feel like we might have to do that next time. Right, never mind. Ignore me, ladies and gentlemen. Ignore me. Let's start off with this lovely new set. Of course, it's not been long since EVO 2 came out, but look, there's a new set. What am I going to do? Not pick it up? Nah, mate. Doesn't sound like me. Now, we've got Morgan there, Mermaid Combat Ultramarine, Fukaboshi, we've got Ripper, Vinsmoke Niji. Okay. Vinsmoke Reiju and Caribou are our rares there. Okay. There's a little start. Of course, there's a bunch. What am I actually looking for from this set? I should be looking this stuff up before we start, shouldn't I? Alt art-wise, what's my favourite leader in this set? Maybe the Nami? I think Nami probably my favourite alt art leader in this set. There's no leader in this set that I'm absolutely desperate to play. Obviously, Luffy is the big one. Alt art Luffy is, you know, very, very big. That's a cool one. We've got Charlotte Perospero and Prince Groose, who I kind of remember Prince Groose because going back to the FAQ, because obviously I do the FAQ for every set as it comes out, I kind of need to, and came up all over the FAQ. It was absolutely big. Just trying to remind myself what the big ones are in this particular set. Oh yeah, we got the anniversary cards. The gold and silver Luffy anniversary cards. Also got a Manga Luffy, which is cool, but it's the anniversary cards which are big. Oh, and the special rares are huge and they're so good. Yeah, special rare Shanks and Stussy I would absolutely adore. Yeah, I think in terms of alternate art leader, it is Nami that is my favourite. And then, is there an Akira? Oh, yes, there's an Akira Igawa Monkey to Garp. I would quite like that one as well. Okay, there we go. Back up to speed. Forgot to look up which cards I wanted before we started. Obviously, I mean, I've done so much on this set at this point. It's been, you know, covering it. I cover this set, like, every set. When it's revealed in Japan, well, no, generally speaking, it gets kind of revealed in Europe by distributors. Oh, what we got? Charlotte Katakuri, first super rare. And Let's Crash a Wedding. Or this wedding. So, kind of, I cover it. You know, generally speaking, it gets revealed by distributors in Europe, and I make a video. And then it gets officially revealed in Japan. And then we go through the whole Japan reveal season. And then we do a bit of the English reveal season. Not as much, but we do the, you know, the big ones, the first ones, and all of that. And then the FAQ and the winning decks. And by the time the set actually comes out and I've got it in my hand, I've made just dozens of videos about, Black Maria. What a job. I mean, the last Black Maria we had was busted. That one is vanilla. So by the time I actually get the set in hand, I am very, very excited about it. There's Saul. We got Blue Hole, not Black Hole. Don't get them confused. We've got ourselves Bartolomeo. And then we've got Charlotte Brûlée and Doll as our rares. Lovely. It's all down to what hits are going to be. There are some good cards in it. Like this set, This is a big set, like I said. The alternate art Luffy, because it's going to be the best deck in the game, as soon as it's legal. So we got the alternate art Luffy, and then we got the anniversary Luffy cards. Oh, I like this Tashigi. Firstly, I love the artwork. Secondly, I just think it's a cool card. But yeah, so we've got the anniversary cards. We got the Luffy. The special rares in this set are absolutely stunning. This is one of those sets that has a lot going for it. Oh wow, that's a long name. We got Charlotte Katakuri, the leader, and then Lord of the Coast and Zeus as our rares. Yeah, I'm waiting for OP-12 and Koala. Early indications are that Koala is actually not as good as I and a bunch of other people were hoping, which is a little bit sad. Zoro seems to be, the big one to start off there, but we'll have to figure that one out as we go along. In OP-11, like I say, I kind of like the Nami deck. Nami's pretty cool. I mean, Kobe's fun just because, oh, there's something cool in here. Oh, wait, no, there isn't. It's a leader. Ha! Leader generally means there isn't much in the pack. So it is your Jinbei. I've seen a few winning Jinbei lists. Not many, but I've seen a few. Oh, there we go. The alternate art Don. They believe in me. That's pretty cool. And don't forget, we've got in OP-12, we've got 2 cards called Luffy is a man who will be the king of the pirates. There is a Sanji and a Zoro. So one for Sanji, one for Zoro. The Zoro one, incidentally, better card, lets you restand your leader, is awesome. Although, to be fair, the Sanji one looks pretty cool as well. Right, we've only hit 1 super rare yet. Need to start hitting a few more of those. We haven't had any hits yet. Of course, opening One Piece on any Bandai card game really is a bit weird. Because there's certain configurations of boxes. And other people know this far better than me. But basically, once you hit something, that means, you're not actually going to be getting... Oh, there's the Luffy. That's the busted leader. Means there's other things you're just not going to be getting. We got Adorable Carrot and Gum Gatling. So you end up in this weird... Oh, that's a rare. Silly wussy. So you end up in this weird position where, you hit an alternate art and you're like, that means I'm not going to hit this or something along those lines. Of course, back in OP-10, I did hit an alternate art leader. It was Caesar Clown, the worst leader in the set. And if anybody's wondering, there is a clear worst leader in OP-12. It's OP-11, sorry. It's Shirahoshi. Shirahoshi is the worst leader in OP-11. I have been desperately searching, trying to find a winning Shirahoshi list. Cannot find one. Charlotte Perisborough, and there's a super rare. Oh, it's Nami. Really nice Nami as well. It's got blocker, and we got draw 3 and bottom deck 2, which is very nice. See a lot of these cards now sometimes, coming through as if your leader is multicolor, and essentially what they're really doing there is locking out Blue Nami. Because Blue Nami, we've already had to ban Kabaji to keep it in check, and I really do feel like Blue Nami just seems like one of those decks where it would be incredibly easy for Bandai to accidentally print 1 or 2 cards that would just lead to that leader being utterly broken. And we don't want that now, do we? No, we don't. So, Alt Art Luffy leader, or Nami, or any of them really. Special rares, and the anniversary Luffy. Those are the big cards. The gold and silver anniversary Luffy. Far, far bigger than the Manga Luffy. Although, would not be upset if I hit Manga Luffy, just putting that one out there. Is this Manga Luffy? Probably not. Why are they stuck together? Feels like it might be... Oh! It's not Manga Luffy, but it is not a million miles away. This is one of those, what I've been calling manga events. Now, as first time I've seen one of these in person, did not hit the one in OP-10. Oh, the texture is beautiful. And just to be clear, and I'm not saying it 'cause it's the one I've just pulled, this is the best one in OP-11. It's actually very, very similar to the manga rare from EBO2, which it should be. They're both taken from the same manga panel, which is where Luffy becomes Gear 2. Oh, that's a nice hit. Okay. So this box is already good. I'm already delighted about this box. I tell you what, the place where I go and buy my boxes from, I hit the Manga Ace in an OPO2 box long after release. That was when they did that reprint a little while ago. I hit the Manga Luffy from an OPO9 box. In EBO2, I hit the alternate art Nami, which is one of the best alternate arts. and Nell as well, actually, which is not too shabby. And now I've gone and hit the Gear 2 manga event. Yes. But yeah, to go back to Shirahoshi, basically the Luffy is busted, best deck in the set. That's Shirahoshi. So Luffy's the best deck in the set. We've then got your, most of the others, Katakuri and actually Nami's the second. Nami's second. Then you got Katakuri and Kobe and Jinbei, which are fine. You see winning lists for them. They're not amazing. They're not terrible. They're fine. And then Shirahoshi. I just can't find a winning Shirahoshi list. Like, I've spent way too much time searching around on Twitter for winning Japanese Shirahoshi lists, looking up shops, searching a Japanese name, and, oh, hello, Capone Gang Beige. In my reread of One Piece, they're on the Sabaody Archipelago, or Sabaody, or however it's pronounced, and we've just gotten to the point where we kind of saw Capone Beige's power being shown off for the first time, which is weird and cool. Okay, so we've hit 3 of our 7 super rares, and we've hit 1 alternate art, but it's a good one. I love those manga events. Because the thing is, for me, I'm not an anime dude. I'm not really. I'm much more manga than anime. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm watching the One Piece anime very slowly with my kids, but for me in One Piece, I love the manga. I adore the manga. Like I say, I've read it entirely, and now I'm on my reread of it, because I love it so much. About not quite halfway through, but not too far away being halfway through. So for me, anything showing off the manga artwork in all its manga glory is, well, glorious. Borsalino and Kazan in the same pack. That's kind of cool. I like that. But yeah, that that is such... I mean, to be honest with you, the manga events aren't as ridiculous as like the regular manga rares. There is a part of me that's wondering, is there any way I could collect them? And actually try and get all of them? I don't collect the alternate arts much because I'm not rich. I generally collect English set up to and including secret rares and Japanese promos and starter decks. Why? I don't really know. Kazan and Brook. No, I do know it's because it's easiest that way round. Plus, Japanese promos are given out in really fun ways, like in magazines and stuff. So it gives me an excuse to buy a bunch of Japanese magazines and things. So yeah, that's the actual reason. As for starter decks, I don't know, I just started buying them and it carries on. Plus, again, they're a little bit easier to find. I got starter deck 12 the other day. Whitey Bay was my promo in the pack. So not one of the terrible ones, but not one of the really good ones. Very much a mid-level promo. I've not got it to hand, unfortunately, or I would show you. Sorry about that. So there's a leader in this pack. Can anyone guess who the leader is? Can you see it yet? Have you spotted who it is? It's obviously Luffy. The really good Luffy. And then we got Neptune and Charlotte Brûlée. We are, by the way, I should have mentioned, into the second half of the box. Should have at least one more hit. Again, there are different configurations of boxes. I don't know how it works. I'm delighted, honestly. I got that Gear 2 card. I love that Gear 2 card. I can't decide if I like it more than the Manga Rare. Now, the Manga Rare is, like, for me, BO2. It's definitely very similar. So if we could hit, an anniversary Luffy as well. Because if we can hit the anniversary Luffy, then I can put, on the thumbnail and in the title, I can be like, best box ever! And it doesn't even feel like a lie. There's another Shirahoshi. By the way, I really love the fact we are many sets in now. We have had a bunch of Shirahoshi cards. And yet, still no power. The only Shirahoshi card with any power, if I remember correctly at least, is the leader, because they kind of have to give the leader power. But other than that, it's kind of wonderful. If you didn't give the leader power, then obviously your opponent would just be able to attack and win super easily. So they kind of have to. I should say it can't attack. Oh, it had to be, didn't it? Like, I'm literally sitting here. I've spent so much of this video telling you how bad Shirahoshi is. And, there we go and pull her. And the funny thing is, that is now two, no, not including EBO2, which only has one leader. So it doesn't really count. That is now 2 sets in a row where I have pulled an alt leader out of a single box, and it's been the hands down worst leader. OP-10, Caesar Clown, hands down worst leader. And OP-11, Shirahoshi, hands down worst leader. Now, I'd be interested about value here, because playability, Shirahoshi's the worst leader. I feel very confident about that. But we'll have to have a quick look in a minute as whether that's represented in value. We've got Capone Beige. Hang on a second, there's something else. It's an alternate art Charlotte Pudding. Nice. I'm finding all the hits are sticking to the back of cards in this one. Oh, that's a nice alternate art. Very nice. And that is, of course, your generic Big Mum Searcher over in purple. I got to be honest with you. Okay, fine, it's the bad leader, but Shirahoshi is cool. And obviously that's kind of the part of the manga I'm just about to get back to. But an alt art leader plus a manga event plus an alternate art pudding. I can't be very upset about this. This seems pretty cool. I mean, the pudding is pretty up there in terms of alternate arts. It's not at the top, but it's pretty up there. Actually, leader-wise, so I'm just having a quick look at value in the middle of the video. Sorry about that. But in terms of value of alternate art leaders, Shirahoshi it's ahead of Jinbei. I think it might just be ahead of Jinbei, you know. I think Jinbei might be the only one it's ahead of, but it's ahead of Jinbei. Yeah, far below Luffy, far below Nami, bit below Katakuri, bit below Kobe. Okay. Cool. And yeah, the manga event, the manga event I pulled is the most valuable one by a big margin, as it should be. It's clearly the best, and it's right up there with, you know, it's in the middle of like the special rares and the big alternate art leaders. Well, I don't think I'm getting any more hits from this box now. I mean, we're still missing 4 super rares, so we're definitely hitting 4 super rares. For me, like I keep telling you, I want one of every card, so I'm not going to look at this and be like, oh, I've got the hits. Better not. No. We're going to open all the packs because I want all the commons, all the uncommons, all the rares. And I want all the super rares. I do love that when you buy a box of One Piece, you get 7 of the 10. Ooh, that was weird. We just paused for a second. I do love that you get you get 7. Oh, there we go. There's a regular Gear 2. But you end up getting like 7 of the 10 super rares in a box. That makes me very, very happy. Just makes it easier. I've actually started bindering up all of my One Piece lately. So I'm making a list of all the super rares and secret rares I need. Plus like 2 random rares from every set combined, which is weird. But I'm making a little list of all the cards I need from One Piece now. Because I want to get my binder of every set so far up to date. Like I say, we're including secret rares. We are not including alternate arts because I am not rich. Borsalino and Carrot. Not quite such a classic pairing as Borsalino and Kazan. I'm going to be honest with you. But, I'm loving this box. Funnily enough, when I was buying it today, I was chatting to the dude. And I was telling him, like, look, I've had some good boxes. Because I only tend to open 1 box per set. Because after that, I just pick up the singles I want to complete the set, or because I like the cards for decks or artwork or whatever. So I'm kind of a 1 box per set and then singles kind of guy. And I keep getting good boxes. There's Nami. Oh, we got the other alternate art Don here. Of course, they are 2 per box. Used to be 1, they upped it to 2. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, to be honest with you, Gear 2, that makes it a good box. Gear 2 alone, it's a good box. But then you add in an alt art leader and a decent alternate art, in this case Pudding, and yeah, we are happy. Now, by my count, we're still missing 4 super rares, and we've got 4 packs remaining. So in theory, every pack from now on should have a super rare. Unless they've dropped it to 6. I know they drop it to 6 for like EBO 1 and EBO 2, although I forgot about it when I did my EBO 2 opening. Sorry about that. Hey, there we go, here, buddy. But yeah, in theory, from now on, all of the packs should have a super rare in. Okay, 3 packs remaining. What super rares are we going to get? We've hit Capone Beige, we've hit Nami, we've hit Katakuri, we've hit Hibari. What can we get? Is there one here? Yeah, there is. Like I say, I think they all kind of have to be here. Oh, imagine if this is a pre-release box. Somebody, because obviously pre-release, you get 6 packs, 24. So somebody would have got this set of 6 packs, and then they would have got 4 super rares to help with their deck. It's Manga the Garp. Very nice. Right, 2 more to go. And then hopefully the dream is that we can hit some cool stuff. Because remember, we got 4 more packs from the double pack set to open as well. So the dream is that we can hit cool stuff out of there to finish off. Plus 2 different Don. I would like to hit 2 different Don. Oh, I don't know. We'll have a look. Is there one in here? Yes, there is. Like I say, there should be one in the last 4 packs here, which is very cool. Longjaw Neptunian. There's your Morgan. Your Glortweb. There's a Zoro. We got ourselves a Surame, a Mamboshi, Charlotte Brule, and Kujaku. Very nice. Just trying to remember if there's any super rares I desperately need to hit from this, but I'm not sure there is, honestly. Are there any that are, like, significantly more expensive than Tuvers? Are there any super rares that are a bit stupid? Nah, just the alternate arts. No, Charlotte Katakuri is the biggest of them. So I think we're good, honestly. I think we're good. Cool. Right. Unless I haven't missed one, have I? No. No. Cool. Right, 1 pack remaining, and again, it should have a super rare inside. Because, numbers. And then let's just double check. Yeah, we can see it shining out there. So we got ourselves Smoker and Hachan. Then we run through the Black Maria, which is vanilla, which is disappointing given how good she was previously. I think OP-08, if I remember correctly. There's your Kami, your Excalibur. Okay, Honesty Impact, and Jinbei. Cool. I'm going to be honest with you. Like I say, as soon as I hit that Gear 2, I'm like, it's a good box. Gear 2 is all that was needed for this to be a good box. But then you go and add in the fact that we hit a leader, and fine, it's, well, worst leader playability-wise, next to worst leader in terms of value. And then, you add that all up and you're like, you know what? This was a very cool box. I'm very happy with this box. Now, the question is, can we hit something from our double packs? Let's have a gander, shall we? We're going to go through these ones pretty quickly, honestly. We don't need to spend a lot of time on these. We got 4 packs and 2 of the Don packs. And again, I think it's Kobe and Katakuri, if I remember correctly. So, if we could hit 1 of each Don, please, that would be just the dream, frankly. That would be the dream. Right. So, there's the packs of the first one. 1 Don pack, 2 others. And then pack from the second one. For as long as they keep making these double... Basically, because they've got the Don in, and there's 2 of them, I'm going to buy 2 every time. Every single time they ever do this, I'm going to go and buy 2 of these packs. It is always going to happen. Have I opened that enough? Come on. Yeah! I have this weird thing where I collect open booster packs. So every time I open a box of something, I want 1 pack. Nice! Okay, so there's your Kobe Don. So show me Katakuri. Oh, come on. My luck is ending, ladies and gentlemen. My luck is ending. I was hitting a perfect rate. That's now 2 in a row. Same deal as before. Hit me up on Twitter at the Wassy. If anybody wants to just straight up trade a Kobe Don for whatever the other one is. And if you want to trade one of my Kobe and one of my Roger for your Luffy from the tin pack and the other one from here, that would actually make things a bit quicker and a bit easier. Right, let's finish up here, see what we can get, and then move on with our lives. Like I say, we're going to do these quite quickly. We've opened a lot of packs already. I just want to see if there's anything cool in here. Obviously, any hits whatsoever would be appreciated, but even if we can just get, a super rare that we didn't pull from the, there's a leader in here. And the problem is, leader, you can get I believe the deal is, you can have an old Tart Don in a leader pack, but you're not going to get a hit. There's your rares. Okay, 4 packs to go. Would not mind an anniversary Luffy, just putting that out there. I don't think anyone would mind an anniversary Luffy, honestly. They are huge cards. They're up there with like the gold manga. Roger. They are gigantic hits. We've got Zeus and... Oh, hello. How do, pig? Oh, very nice. Old art Charlotte Lin. Sweet. Okay. I don't... If I've ever hit, like a hit, an old art secret rare, whatever, out of a double pack, if I've ever done that, it's been a while. For me, for a long time, double... Oh, what's going on there? For me, for a long time, double packs have been, I hope I can hit a super rare. And if I can hit one that I haven't hit in my box, that's even better. But getting the old art Charlotte Lin, yeah, mate. That'll do nicely. We got Usopp, and then we got Caribou and Lord of the Coast. Last pack here. And then we can move on with our day. So... can we get one last hit? We got a hit from the first double pack. Can we get a hit from the second? We've got Glortware, we've got Ishili, the really long name one. There's Megalo, and we've got Charlotte Brule and Carrot. Okay, so only one kind of thing above a rare, but given that our one thing above a rare actually ended up being an alternate art, you know what? I'm a happy wassy. That will do very nicely indeed. Sweet. All right. So, I mean, tell me what you think about my box in the comment section, but I'm just telling you, I'm a happy wassy. But I want to hear from you guys, so let me know in the comment section. What do you think of my box? What did you pull? Did you beat me? Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. And then the usual deal, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you very much. Oh, and I'm wearing a One Piece shirt, by the way. One Piece Emotion, yay. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wassy Plays.